Hello, Collective, and welcome to my channel, NUBODI. I am Latriviette, and I will be doing the general reading for the collective audience today. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber of mine, welcome back, and thank you for your support. Don't forget to hit the like button, though. It does help out the channel. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Before we get started, just want to remind folks that this is a collective reading. Not everything in the reading will pertain to you or resonate with you. Take what applies and let the rest fly. Take responsibility for your own health and well-being, people. So I'm going to ring my singing bowl now, clear my energy, raise my vibration so to be able to get a clear and accurate message for you and for me. I am so nosy. All right, now, happy Thursday, everyone. I hope everyone's having a great day, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you when you receive this message. So let's get into it. First card's out, Storm Fields. It's in the reverse. Strength. So Storm Fields in the reverse gives me the energy of towers. This is the Tower card. Either someone's in the storm or the storm has passed. But whoever's in the storm or got through the storm, got through with tremendous strength and power. The Strength card gives Strength card from traditional tarot, which is Leo energy. Card number 8, Manifestation. So it's actually card number 44, which reduces to 8. But the Leo card or the Strength card in traditional tarot is 8. Manifestation. So someone gained strength to get through their tower to protect their structure and stability. We got home at the bottom of the deck. Somebody could be moving into a new home. We got a clock here. We got an owl here. Owl talks about wisdom. Yeah. Card number 27 reduces to 9. 9 is about things coming to fruition. So someone could be getting a new home, moving into a new home after the storm has passed. Let's get into this energy. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about this energy as it relates to the collective? Please and thank you. Just saw legal at the bottom of the deck. Storm could have been some legal things that they are experiencing and need strength to get through it, or they have the strength to get through it, or it could be some legal things that had already passed and someone had the strength to get through all of it. We got real love here. So real love gives divine unions, higher level of relationships. What do we need to know about this divine union or high level? Twin flame in reverse. So twin flame in reverse gives me the energy of someone, false twin flame. Could be someone who pretended to be a twin flame. Someone who hid behind the energy of someone who was actually a twin flame. But nonetheless, this is not a real twin flame. So that someone could have thought that they were in a true twin flame connection or had divine love. Went through a storm of it. Mature woman. So mature woman could have been involved in a false twin flame relationship. So mature women, we're not talking about behavior. We're talking about age. So to a 20-year-old, a mature woman could be 40. So we're talking about like 40 and up, 45 and up. Thief. Mature woman is a thief, or someone stole from a mature woman. Take it as resonates in your story. So someone could have, oh snap. Sorry. Someone could have thought that they were in a true love, divine union with a mature woman who turned out to be a thief. Shut the front door. Ah! I do not make it up. Abundance. Now, normally I would say abundance means more because that is Webster's dictionary definition of abundance. Abundance just means more of. So you want abundance of what? In this instance, nose is itching. It wasn't itching before I came online. Abundance in this instance here with this card, wealth, prosperity, money. This mature woman was a thief. She married for money, or someone married this mature woman for money, thought that they were in a real divine union, the real true flame union. It's the ops, it's your ops collective. Now, how does this relate to you? So the person, somebody you could have been involved with in the past, got involved with a mature woman. Take it as it resonate in your story. Could have been a mature man. But this mature woman, mature man, was a thief. Either they married for money. They married for money. They are your ops. So this mature woman could be somebody that you know. It could be a relative. It could be a mother figure, auntie, grandma. But they were involved with someone that you were involved with, collective. We got descending at the bottom of the deck. So they're not in alignment. They're not on their spiritual pathway. Somebody's trying to get through that storm, and they need all the strength that they can get. We got between worlds at the bottom of the deck, but I feel like that's from the old the reading I did yesterday. Check out that reading I did yesterday, people. Get them views up. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about this energy as it relates to the collective? Please and thank you. I think I just saw soulmate at the bottom of the deck. Soulmate at the bottom of the deck. So somebody thought that they were in a soulmate relationship. They thought this was a level up from you, collective. They could have left you for a mature woman. A leg up. So we have leg up in the reverse that falls upon real love. Someone thought that they were getting married or that they were marrying to level up. And it didn't happen. It didn't happen, collective. It's card number 34. 34 reduces to 7. 7 is about reflection and introspection. It's in the reverse, though. That gives me the energy that somebody jumped into this marriage. Jumped into this marriage thinking that it was real love. They got into a false twin flame connection. That was fated to happen. That was fated to happen, collective. It was fated to happen because they had a choice. They had a choice. Take the red pill, this happens. Take the blue pill, that happens. I don't remember which one is which, but whatever one they took, it was fated to happen. You made this choice, so this is what happened based on that choice. That was fated to happen. It's card number 17. 17 reduces to 8. They manifested that. They wanted the leg up. They wanted to have status, power. What's that Lil' Kim song? Money, power, respect. That's what they thought they were getting with this false twin flame love. So that was fated to happen for them. The sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. Sixth chakra is the third eye chakra, and it's in the reverse. So somebody could have blocked their chakra, the third eye, so that they wouldn't see this, or somebody tried to block your third eye so that you would not see that they were getting married, or that they married someone that you know, or that they, were leveling up and then want to poo-poo on you with that false twin flame relationship. I feel like my screen is crooked, but we're going to deal with it today. Blessed. This union was not a divine union. It was not blessed. It's not supported by the ethers. It was not meant to happen. So for some of you, the person that you were involved with that married someone else, that was supposed to be your union. And they chose the greener grass, or the grass that they thought was greener. It's card number 22. Somebody could be master number 22, but it's in the reverse. So somebody got off their path. 22 reduces to 4. 4 is about structure and stability. It's in the reverse though. So their structure and stability is upside down. They are losing everything from being in this, from the choices that they made. And they chose to be in this relationship. But they chose to be in this relationship, if the energy that I'm getting is to spite you. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna marry this person and you gonna be all upset and you gonna be crashing out and this, that, and the other. That didn't happen, did it, collective? You were like, oh, that's what we doing? All right. Fork in the road. Fork in the road talks about lacking direction, not knowing which way to go. I feel like someone felt like they knew what they were doing. They knew where they were going in life. But it's in the reverse. So that gives me, and it's also card number 13. 13 reduces to 4. 13 in traditional tarot is the death card. Death talks about beginnings and endings. They thought that this was going to be a new beginning for their life. 13 reduces to 4. 4 is about structure and stability. This is, thought I saw that before. My bad. You got 4 over here in the reverse. 4 over here in the reverse. 4 over here. You got 3 4s in the reverse. Talks about they're losing everything for being in this connection with this false twin flame connection with this thief. Dang, that's too many. We got milk and honey in the reverse. We got breathe. We got all tied up in hostilities. So somebody, what did I say? Milk and honey is about your abundance and the blessings and wealth and prosperity and just the blessings that the universe and Most High provide. So they're not getting that. They're losing everything. Somebody feels like they can't breathe. They're all tied up. They could be hemmed up in some legal matters. They're hemmed up in this false twin relationship, in this union. And it doesn't have to necessarily be a marriage. It could be a common law marriage. In some states, and I know state of Alabama, common law marriage is being together, living together 6 months or more. They consider y'all married. Somebody doesn't want to be your ops anymore. You got ops was the 6th card out, and you got hostilities in the reverse. Somebody doesn't want to be your ops anymore. They're seeing things from a different perspective. They're seeing that this union was not the union that they needed to be in, or that they should have it wasn't the union that they need to be in. Holy Spirit, what? Oh snap. I feel like somebody's crashing out because they can't get out of this. They are stuck in this union with this mature woman and they can't get out of it. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about this energy as it relates to the collective, please and thank you? The waiting game. The waiting game talks about the divine timing. Somebody thought that if they got into this union, this false twin flame, maybe they didn't date. Of course, obviously, they didn't know that it was a false twin flame when they got into this union. But they thought if they got into this union with this mature woman, that they were going to level up. So they were waiting on that to happen. They're still waiting on that to happen. Waiting game. Waiting game is not about time, because time is a man-made construct. Really doesn't exist. The waiting game is about divine timing. It's card number 2. It's about partnerships and union. They thought that they were going to be in this union and level up. Status, power, money, partnerships and alliances. This was fated to happen. I feel like you, collective, about to get a new partnership or enter into new partnerships and alliances. It's card number 2. Number 3 equals 5. 5 is about change. The waiting game for you is divine timing. You are going to embark upon new partnerships and alliances. That's your leg up. Stand your ground. They don't want you to fight, or they don't want to fight anymore, or they can't fight anymore. It's card number 7. They did something impulsively, and now they can't stand their ground. They did something impulsively, and they can't fight against these partnerships and alliances. They came up against some people. Card number 3. 3 is about groups. They came up against some people. They used these partnerships and alliances because they thought they were going to get a leg up. And whatever happened didn't go their way, and now they don't have a leg to stand on. Literally, leg up is in the reverse. Stand your ground is in the reverse. They can't fight whatever it is that they were trying to do. Stand your ground in the reverse falls upon thief. They could have stole something from this group of people, so they were trying to steal something from this group of people, or for partnerships. 3 can be about organizations, groups, communities. Power. They're losing power. First card out was strength. They're losing power. They don't have any more power. Power in reverse falls upon blessed in the reverse. They're losing their gifts. They could be losing spiritual gifts. This is the Leo card in traditional tarot. First card out was strength. 8. Leo. So they did something. I feel like they did something both in the spiritual realm and in the physical realm, because in the spiritual realm, that's where you lose your gifts. You do something there against spiritual law, against universal law, galactic law, the most high law. They snatch your gifts so quick, and then you don't have the power. You don't have the power to get through the towers that come in your life. Towers are going to come. Towers are meant to come to make change. A tower is an upheaval in your life, good, bad, or indifferent, depending on what side of the street you live on. You can live on the good side of the street and still get a tower. Depends on how you look at that tower. So they're losing power. They don't have the power to fight anymore. They don't want to be your ops anymore. They are still your ops. They don't want to fight you anymore. They don't have the power to. Oh, let me correct that. Because you have opposition in the upright. So they still want to be your ops. They just don't have the power to fight you. I stand corrected. We got hope. Keep hope alive. Hope is the star card in traditional tarot. They don't have the power to fight this star right here. That's you, collective. It's card number 17. 17 reduces to 8. 8 is about manifestation, abundance, bringing things to fruition, things to life, accomplishing things. They're still trying to accomplish things even though they don't have the power and the gifts to do so. They can't fight. They can't fight. They still have hope that they can manifest whatever it is that they're trying to manifest. They're going to continue to try and fight until they lose their last breath. We got passion ignited in the reverse. Passion ignited in the upright gives Ace of Wands in traditional tarot. Ace of Wands is about new beginnings, a passionate new beginning. So this could be in love. This could be a project. This could be a cause, a foundation. It's about having a passion for something, a passion for someone, someplace, or thing. It's about starting something passionately. It doesn't necessarily, I know people use the wands and sexual energy, so they could be losing that. Let's get into it. Let's get into this. Holy Spirit, what else do we need to know about this energy as it relates to the collective, please and thank you. Somebody thought that they were going to level up in this false union. Somebody actually married for money. They didn't marry for love. We got preparations come to fruition. Preparations come to fruition falls upon the waiting game. So in the divine timing, whatever you have been working on, it's about to come through for you. It's card number 42. That could be Aries energy, April 2nd. 42 reduces to 6. Whatever you've been working on that's going to come to fruition through divine timing is going to balance out your life. It's card number 6. 6 is about balance. It's about harmony. It's about peace. Choices and their consequences. Feast of Plenty. Feast of Plenty talks about abundance of blessings and opportunities because of your choices, because of how you, excuse me. Somebody don't want me to tell you about that. Because of the choices that you made, your consequences are blessings. Your consequences are abundance of blessings and wealth and prosperity. Preparations come to fruition. While you were being attacked, being talked about, lied on, lied to, lied about, you were still working on what you were supposed to be working on. And because you continue to maintain that energy, you're being blessed. It's card number 20. You can be blessed with new partnership. Oh, come on now. 20 reduces to 2. Partnerships and unions. Feast of Plenty falls upon partnerships and alliances. You're about to come into some group of people who want to support you, who like what you stand for, like what you value, and you have the same values. They want to support you unconditionally. They will sponsor you. They will guide you, mentor you. Whatever it is you're doing, you may not have a side hustle. You may have an idea that it's $1 billion. Somebody likes that idea. Somebody likes that. Where's that? Passion ignited? Where'd it go? The bottom of the deck, passion ignited. So you can have a new project that somebody worked on or somebody wants to support you on. We got the rooted girl, disowned self. So somebody doesn't like themselves. They want to be anyone and anybody but themselves. Rooted girl, they don't like their roots. They don't like where they came from or who their lineage is or who their they want to be in your lineage, collective. So they did some things. They made some choices. They made some choices to get your blessings in abundance because they didn't like who they were. They didn't want to be a part of their lineage. They didn't like their lineage. They didn't like their heritage, their culture, whatever it is that they didn't like about themselves. They wanted to change it and take it from you. It's card number 46. That cycle has closed. You did the work to heal yourself. Or you're doing the work for those who just started on this journey. Just starting, just agreeing to start, just saying enough is enough to make some changes. Sky Bridge, possibility for union. It's in the reverse. Somebody wants to reunite with you. It doesn't say reunion, it says union. Somebody wants to connect with you, and that's not going to happen. They don't have the power nor the blessings to come into your energy. It's card number 47. Somebody could be born in 1974. 47 is also Aries energy, April 7th. Got a lot of Aries, April 7th, April 6th, April 2nd. Heavy on the Aries energy. Card 47 reduces to 11. 11 is about justice, and it's in the reverse. They did an injustice to you, and so there's no possibility for union. They lied to you, lied on you, lied about you, and then did some heinous things. And now that they see the blessings that you have are coming in or will be coming in, they want to connect with you. That's a negative. That's a negative. They don't have the spiritual power or the strength or the blessings to be in your energy. That's justice. Ancestral wisdom. It's in the reverse. They lack the ancestral wisdom to move forward in life with you, collective. Either they ignored it, or because of what they've done, they no longer will receive ancestral wisdom. So their ancestors, the lay of the land, their ancestors have turned their backs on them. So they did some, it's not just that they try to steal from you, steal your abundance and your blessings and your wealth and prosperity. It's how they went about doing things. We got caterpillar, opportunity in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. They're losing all of their opportunities and blessings, structure and stability. Let's get some tea, Holy Spirit. Before we get to the tea, what are some zodiacs we need to know about in this energy, please and thank you? So we got, what's that, Taurus? We got Taurus, Cancer, and Aquarius. Taurus, Cancer, and Aquarius are the zodiac signs in this energy. You can have these signs anywhere in your chart. You can have none of these signs in your chart. Holy Spirit, what's the tea? What do we need to know about this energy? Please and thank you. Somebody tried to gain. They tried to gain off of your back. So it's cultivation, profit. They're doing some things to profit off your life, collective. There's some evidence of it. Somebody was coached, but they was coached, what's the word? In a negative way. They were rushing, impulsive. Maybe there was a time frame that some things needed to happen, so they were rushing to do these things. Somebody could be homeless. This says indulgement, and I always get indulging. So they could have been indulging to the point where now they're homeless, or they could be homeless and now indulging because they're homeless. They thought that they were on an adventure. At the beginning, they were on an adventure. They were living their best lives off the back of other people. Off the back of other people. We got daydreaming. So somebody's not calm. They can't relax. Daydreaming about the life that they would have had with you, collective. Somebody has anxiety. They're crashing out. You got an introvert. Somebody could be an introvert who's daydreaming about new life. That could be you, collective. A lot of people in the collective are introverts. Daydreaming keeps coming out. So there's something about your daydreams. Let's get some other tea. What do we need to know? I want to know about this mature woman. Let's find out about this mature woman, shall we? Then we're going to wrap it up. We got criminal record at the bottom of the deck. Somebody got a criminal record, or they will have. Oh, is there, what's the tea on this mature woman, please? What do we need to know? Family issues. It says unhappy child, partner dissatisfaction, co-parenting issues, unhappy family, arguments, dysfunction. Somebody thought that they were in a true divine union. They thought that they were in a higher level union. Now they're unhappy. They're burnt out, prolonged emotions, physical and mental stress. They are going through it in this family unit dynamic. They thought choosing this family dynamic or this union over you was going to be less stressful. They thought you were too much stress, collective. They thought you were too, what's the word? Yeah, they thought you were holding the reins in too tight. They needed someone who's going to be loosey goosey. They're finding out that that wasn't it either. Somebody's full of air. They say a lot of things, but they're really not saying anything. Somebody's a liar. Oh, wait a minute. We're talking about this mature woman. So this mature woman is going through it with some family issues. Either they're burnt out with the family issues, or they're stressing out the person that they are with. Pseudo influencer. So somebody got fake accounts, fake followers, faking the funk. Like they're not really doing as well as people think that they're doing just because people have blue checks. You can buy the blue checks now. You can buy the checks next to your name. You don't even have to have the millions of followers to have the blue checks, but those, someone has fake followers. This mature woman has fake followers. All they do is lie. They're experiencing, this mature woman is experiencing some obstacles now. Somebody found out that they were a thief, that they were trying to steal this money. They're about to hit some road bumps. You could be doing things without their help, collective. This says on your own. You could be on your own, and they thought that you, because they went to another relationship, that you were going to need them. We got slow game at the bottom of the deck. So somebody thought rushing into something was the way to go, but it's actually slow and steady wins the race. You weren't in the rush, collective, but they were in a rush to do something, to get somewhere, to do something, to get somewhere before you, or to do something before you. They're seeing how that works out for them. I want to get out the my crime cards, because this is a thief, so we need to. Did I pack them? Yeah. Got the crime cards. See what's going on, because it's not just about, they lost their spiritual protection, collective, and to lose your spiritual protection, you have to do some pretty heinous things in the spiritual realm. It happens in the spiritual realm before it trickles on down to the physical. And once it happens in the spiritual realm and they go to spiritual court, go to spiritual jail, trickles on down to the physical. It doesn't look the same in the spiritual realm as it does in the physical realm. So say, for example, they did something to you in the spiritual realm that they think they can't get caught for. And maybe they can't. However, they did something in the physical realm that they can get caught for. And then they end up going to prison. That's justice. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about this theft? In this situation, please and thank you. Oh, snap. So somebody could be dismembered. They could have dismembered someone. Someone could have passed away and they dismembered them to cover up the evidence. Crime of passion. So someone could have dismembered someone for money, or unalived someone for money, and to hide the evidence, dismembered them. It was a crime of passion. They could have been married to this person. Somebody got a child. This false twin flame union, they got children involved. Somebody could have found out that a child wasn't theirs and committed a crime of passion. They went down this road. They went down this road. They can't come back. This is a one-way street. This is a one-way street for them. So something could be going on in the mountains. They could have dismembered someone in the mountains. They could live in the mountains. Somebody's under mind control. So if you were in a relationship with this person, collector, and then all of a sudden this person disappeared, or we breaking up, I don't want to be with you anymore, out of nowhere, mind control, spell work, especially if things were going good, and then all of a sudden somebody disappears. They ghosted you. No call, no show, no text. Somebody's in debt. Somebody in this false twin flame connections in debt, obviously, because they're thieves and try to steal this abundance from you, collective. This is how you're connected, because the abundance that they tried to steal belongs to you. So one, they both know it, but one knew more information than the other. Got some aliens involved. Could be working for the aliens. They could have, what's the word? Signed you over as a contract. That's another reading. Somebody wants to travel to you. They're unable to travel because they're locked down into this false twin flame union. Or the aliens could have traveled down here and said, we need some people. Give us some people, we give you whatever you want. They weren't able to deliver. So now the aliens need to come back. Somebody they thought wasn't alive is alive. Okay, get a few more. Then we'll wrap this up with a closing message. A neighbor knows. A neighbor knows, or something happened to the neighbor, that they thought the neighbor wasn't alive and the neighbor is alive. Yeah, neighbor got some secrets. The neighbor knows some things that maybe this couple didn't know that the neighbor knew. They don't know which neighbor though. Somebody faked the death. What did I say? I just said somebody they thought was unalive is alive because they faked their death. A neighbor knows. A neighbor has some secrets. All right, last one for real, for real. Could be a female neighbor or a female, what do you call it? Main female involved in the cover up. Come on now. I love my crime deck. All right, we're going to wrap this up. Wrap this up with some positive messages. Holy Spirit, with some positive movement forward for the collective, please, and thank you. What's positive movement forward for the collective? Freedom. Finding. Freedom. So I feel like with the finding card, you're going to get some clarification about the things that were going on behind your back that you didn't know was going on. You might have some inkling as to the things that were going on based on if you've been getting readings, watching tarot, listening to tarot readings, and so forth and so on. Something's going to set you free. You're going to get clarity from all of this. You're going to get enough clarity that you're going to be set free mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Let's get an angel message. We got 911. Oh, snap. 911. 911. Oh, my gosh. So there's an emergency. There's emergency coming. Or there's emergency happening. What did I say? The first card out was a tower, right? Stormfields. 911. Emergency, emergency. 911 says light worker. You are being called upon. Emergency. Your guides call upon you to use your spiritual development to inspire others. Seeing this number is a message that you possess the gifts of spirit to remind people that their higher power rests inside of them. The time is now to make changes in your life, so work. The time is now to make changes in your life work so as to carry out the divine calling. So that 911 is a calling to those who are either not on the path or just started on the path. Light workers, you're being called upon. If you have no, I really don't get into politics with my readings, but if you notice what's going on, things happen in the spiritual before they happen in the physical. So take note of the politics that's going on in the world, because it's a reflection of what's going on in the spiritual world. There's a war going on, in case you haven't noticed. That war involves you, whether you're conscious of it or not. And you're being asked to take part in it. Do your part. All right. So that is your message. And I thank you for following me and joining me. And this is your reading. And I hope you have a great day. And I'll see you on the next reading. Bye.